I just think they're absolutely gorgeous. Hello, I am Micah. I'm a plush toy designer, and today I'm going to be reviewing a plush that I just got my hands on but was released in 2020. And that would be the main attraction King Arthur's Carousel Minnie Mouse plush from Disney. Something I really like about this plush is just the pastels. If you know anything about me, I freaking love pastels. I just think they're absolutely gorgeous. A fun fact is that I actually have never had a Minnie or Mickey Mouse plush before. Like, it's kind of ridiculous that I haven't had one before based on how many plushies I have had. And a lot of them have been Disney plushies too. It's just that I never had a Mickey Mouse or Minnie Mouse one. So when I saw these main attraction plushies, I just had to change that. But enough chat, let's get into reviewing the actual plush. So I have her right here. She is just absolutely stunning. The color palette is gorgeous. I just love it. Like I said, I love pastels. I love the crown that's on the center of her bow. I love the gold accents. Seriously, right next to pastels, gold in my favorite colors. They're just fabulous. Overall, this is a gorgeous plushie, but I have some personal critiques. So this isn't necessarily that the plush is made badly or anything like that. I just have a few things that I like in plushies for myself that this plush doesn't necessarily have. So first thing we're going to talk about with this plush is the weight. I love weighted plushies. And they don't necessarily have to be like the heaviest thing in the world, like 5 pounds. It doesn't need to be like that. But I do like more weight than this one has. The more weight a plushie has, the more life I feel like is in it, you know? That's why when I make my plushies, I make sure all of them have as much weight as they can without ruining the overall look of the plush. But I understand how that can be really expensive when you're doing a lot of plushies. My next point is going to be the limbs. So, obviously, there's a stylistic choice being done here. The design of the plush is to have skinny limbs. That makes sense. I think it does look good. It looks good. I think I personally just like really chunky plushies. Ones that feel like they can really take a beating, you know? But with these, they don't really feel like that. And obviously, they are probably meant for display purposes for the most part. They're a collector's item. Another critique I have goes along those same lines of it being kind of a collector's item. The fabric choices aren't like the softest or squishiest. And obviously, again, not all plushies have to have that. Like, it is fabulous. It looks gorgeous, the detailing on it. And to have some of this pristine design, you do need a fabric that's gonna hold its shape. But some of the hard corners just aren't doing it for me. Another critique that, again, this could just be my personal opinion, but I don't like it when plushies have their clothing sewn on. So like on this plush, you can see that her top of her dress is just kind of her body. You can't take this dress off. And that's something that I find very important in all my plushies. I want every piece of clothing to be functional. Sometimes I will make something where I do sew it on. For example, my popcorn plushie, that hat that's on it is actually sewn on. Same with the little popcorn pieces too. The bow tie, however, does have Velcro in the back and it can be undone and taken off. As for the quality of the plush, it's fantastic. Obviously, it's Disney. My one issue that I would say I have is the tail. Like, I know the tail is super skinny, so it would be hard to turn right side too if you sewed it with the seam on the inside, but really, the stitching is on the outside, and I just don't like that. But let's do a quick comparison between this plushie and one of my plushies. So, as you can see, my plushies are way thicker, but a little bit shorter. This main attraction Minnie is actually about 18 inches tall, whereas my plushies average about 15 inches tall. Though some of mine are bigger, I just usually use this base. And I also have done plushies that have skinnier limbs, like my Coraline doll, for example. Even though it's wearing kind of a big sweater, it does have much skinnier limbs. It's basically just more proportional. Another unfortunate downfall that I see in a lot of plushies is the circle base for the arms and legs. When arms and legs are attached to the body by a circle, they don't really have a lot of motion that they can do. My plushies, however, are attached by more of a line so that they can have a lot of motion without anything being all crinkly. Same with the legs. The legs are attached kind of in a line. Not as much of a skinny line as the arms, but still still a line. But I wanted to end this video off with a couple of great things that I love about this plushie. One, like I said before, I absolutely love the design. She's gorgeous. Two, I absolutely love the face. Like, I love how this feels and how it looks. I love the structure of it. Honestly, I kind of wish I knew exactly how they did this. Except, I don't have the heart to rip her open and see how they did it. Maybe if it was a plushie at Goodwill, I would, but not this one. I also love the ears. It doesn't feel necessarily like there's foam in there, but there's something in there giving them structure, and I love it. I love when you can give a plushie structure without it being like hard and like plastic in there. I personally feel like all plushies should look good, but also feel good. Obviously, collector's item, we all know that they're not going to be as nice as like a baby's first plushie, but that's what I aim for with my stuff. I want them to look good and feel good. Probably because I am autistic and I have a lot of sensory issues, I like things to just feel really nice. Same reason why I like them weighted, honestly. I also love that the card comes with like a little poem type thing in there, and it opens up to this nice little carousel horse that is also depicted on her skirt. Lastly, I really love the little design on her foot. I just love to remember where things came from and why I got certain things, so to have it directly embroidered onto the plushie is just fabulous to me. Overall, I'd give this plushie maybe an 8 out of 10. Not because it's not good, she's fabulous, like I said, but just because my scale personally has to include comfort, and this one doesn't have the most comfortable fabric. But maybe, honestly, we're gonna say 8.5. We're gonna say 8.5. I think I would love to do more plushie reviews, and I'll probably make a better scoring system too. But for now, the Minnie Mouse main attraction King Arthur's Carousel gets an 8.5 out of 10 stars. Or hearts? What is it? Tell me in the comments, 8.5 out of 10 what? And be on the lookout for when I review the Mickey version of this plush. I have a feeling he's gonna look pretty awesome. That is it from me. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure you go look and get one of these for yourself. They're really cute. It seems like you can't really get them on the Disney website anymore, but you can find them all over eBay and Mercari and all those places. And then you can get yourself a Mickey version once that comes out in a few months too. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you all next time. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all the things so that you can be notified as to when I do another plushie review. Bye-bye!